What up? Today I'm looking at a case out of Texas, Brownsville, Texas, where a truck driver got caught with a whole bunch of keys of coke and a whole bunch of pounds of weed. This is from the DEA. This is a press release that they put out on November 8th of 2022. Out-of-state trucker ordered to prison for carrying cocaine. A 54-year-old man has been sent to federal prison following his conviction of trafficking 75 keys of cocaine, announced DEA Special Agent in Charge Daniel C. Comeaux, Houston Division and U.S. Attorney Jennifer B. Lowery. Legusta Rodan, out of Valls Bluff, Arkansas, pleaded guilty August 1st. Today, U.S. District Judge Fernando Rodriguez Jr. ordered Rodan to serve 87 months in federal prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. In handing down the sentence, the court noted that Rodan participated in a pattern of conduct in narcotics trafficking as opposed to being caught up in a one time event. On September 10th, 2020, law enforcement inspected Rodan's vehicle at the Falfurrias Border Patrol checkpoint. At that time, they discovered 75.5 kilograms of cocaine and 400 kilograms of marijuana in his tractor trailer. The trailer contained wooden pallets full of cartons of raspberries. After a K-9 alerted to a drug scent, the authorities found 43 bundles of drugs hidden below the pallets and cartons of fruit. Rodan will remain in custody pending transfer to U.S. Bureau of Prisons. So he got caught with 75 and a half keys of coke and 400 keys of weed, which is about the exact amount that he got caught with was 895 pounds. This is his case summary, just showing the four charges that he got from getting caught with all of that stuff. Basically, his first two counts was conspiracy to possess 5 keys or more of cocaine, and then possession with intent to distribute more than 5 keys of cocaine. Once again, he has 75 and a half keys, which is 166 pounds. Then on counts 3 and 4, he had conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute more than 100 keys of marijuana and possession with intent to distribute more than 100 keys, 895 pounds of marijuana. All of these were level 4 felonies. Now, something that I want to note is each one of these charges carry a mandatory minimum of 10 years and a maximum of life. Keep that in mind. This is his actual criminal complaint that they filed. Once again, he got conspiracy and possession to distribute 75 and a half keys of cocaine, a Schedule 2 controlled substance, and he got conspiracy and possession with intent to distribute 406 kilos of marijuana. This is the facts that they put in the case. On September 10th, 2020, at approximately 9:40 p.m., U.S. Border Patrol units assigned to the Border Patrol checkpoint located approximately 13 miles south of Falfurrias, Texas, encountered a maroon tractor hauling a white trailer being driven by Legusta Rodan. During the encounter, Border Patrol agents utilized a K-9 trained to detect the odor of narcotics and to conduct a free air sniff, which resulted in the K-9 positively alerting to the tractor trailer. The tractor trailer was then referred to a secondary inspection where a search revealed 20 bundles of a substance believed to be marijuana and 3 large bundles of a substance believed to be cocaine. One of the 20 bundles was field tested, which resulted positive for marijuana. The 3 large bundles believed to be cocaine actually contain 65 smaller and individually wrapped bundles. One of these 65 bundles was field tested, which resulted positive for cocaine. In total, the 20 bundles of marijuana weighed 406 kilograms or 893.2 pounds, and the 65 bundles of cocaine weighed 75.5 kilograms or 166.1 pounds. Investigators read Rodan his Miranda rights, and he agreed to speak without the presence of an attorney. Rodan admitted that he believed he was only transporting marijuana to an individual in Houston, Texas. Keep that in mind that he decided to speak without an investigator, and he immediately started talking to them. This is his indictment. Same stuff. Count one, count two, count three, count four. This is his judgment. So this is what he ended up getting sentenced to. He ended up pleading guilty on August 1st of 2022 to count two. Now, they ended up, that count two was the possession with intent to distribute a quantity exceeding 5 keys, that is approximately 75 and a half kilograms of cocaine. Now, a part of his, he took a plea, and a part of his plea deal, they dismissed count one, count three, and count four, but he had to plead guilty to this count here, count two, possession with intent to distribute. Now, each one of these four charges carried a mandatory minimum of 10 years in the federal prisons and a maximum of life. Remember this. His actual sentence for count two, as a part of his plea deal, was 87 months. Now, 87 months turns out to be 7 years and 3 months. So he pled guilty to a charge that had a mandatory minimum of 10 years to life. But he only got 7 years and 3 months. Right? And remember, he already had a history of getting caught up with drugs. So this was not a first time offense. So in order for him to get 7 years and 3 months when the charge carried a mandatory minimum of 10, and he already had been busted multiple times with drugs, there's only one way he would have got 7 years on a mandatory minimum 10-year charge that he pled guilty to. And then besides that, he got 3 years of probation after he get out. So that's how they want to calculate the 10, but that's not really how it works. You can't do 7 years in prison and then 3 years probation if the charge carries a mandatory minimum of 10 years in prison. So they gave him a good deal for everything that he got caught with. He got caught with millions of dollars of drugs, and he only got to do 7 years, 3 months in prison, 3 years of probation after that, and then all he had to do is pay $100 fine. And this is his plea deal agreement. Recommendation in exchange for defendant's plea to count two and waiver of certain appellate rights, acceptance of responsibility, low end of the advisory guidelines, and dismissal of remaining count at time of sentencing. So he pled guilty. This is his actual plea agreement, basically showing you everything that I just said. Now look here, just like I said, the penalty for each violation of Title 21 U.S. Code, Section 841A1 and 841B1A, and Title 18 U.S. Code includes a maximum term of life imprisonment and a minimum term of 10 years imprisonment and a fine not to exceed $10 million and a period of supervised release of at least 5 years up to life. So once again, the The four charges that he got carries a maximum term of life, a minimum term of 10 years in prison, a fine of $10 million or less, and probation of at least 5 years. Now, he got sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in prison. Then he got 3 years of supervised release after prison. Then he only got $100 fine. I mean, if you get caught with 75 keys and almost 900 pounds, how could you get that type of a deal? That deal is less than everything. He was supposed to get at least 5 years of supervised release up to life. He was supposed to get a minimum of 10 years in prison, and he only got $100 fine when he could have got a multi-million-dollar fine. Now they put some stuff in here about immigration, and which makes me believe that he's not a U.S. citizen because they go through every possible wording of him not being a citizen and talk about how he could get deported after he gets out of prison, but they don't actually say that he was not a U.S. citizen. So I can't really find anything that shows if he was a U.S. citizen or not. I'm 50-50 on it. I kind of think he was, but his plea agreement kind of make me think he wasn't. And then finally, his release date is November 15th of 2026. He got arrested on September of 2020. So that pretty much adds up to the 7 years and 3 months. Now he's 54 years old. I looked for his mugshot all over the internet, all in the case files. For some reason, I can't find a picture of him, and he's not even in the Bureau of Prisons custody. I can't even find out where he is located, but because he got a release date and going through his case files, I know that he's locked up, but I can't even find out where he is located, which make me believe that he getting some type of special protections. I think that he told on whoever drugs those was, and he's still cooperating even after the case. Which if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. But this just to get caught with 75 keys and of coke and 900 pounds of weed, and he not even he doing his time. He not even in the Federal Bureau of Prisons yet. He been locked up since September of 2020, and today is December 7th of 2022. He still hasn't made it into the Bureau of Prisons custody. So I don't even know where he at. And for one reason or another, they've went to great lengths to protect his image. They will not put his picture anywhere on the internet. You can't find it. But as always, if you like this video, go ahead, give me a like, comment if you want to let me know your thoughts, and a subscription would be appreciated too. Have a good one.